Jigwit is Startana, agus Falcha go Brennan CAA YouTube channel. Agus White is Elamdom. Agus Inu, we will be talking about the city flags of the U.S. state of Louisiana. Fun fact, I actually have a friend from Louisiana. Shout out to you. He's actually been a friend of mine for almost a year now. I actually met the guy along with a few other fellers on a boat, but that's beside the point. So shout out to you. He's awesome. Anyways, so yeah, we'll be talking about the city flags of the U.S. state of Louisiana. And I just got to say right now, outside of personal biases, as a Southerner myself, I really, really like the city flags of Louisiana. I did actually have half a mind to do my opening partly in French, just because we're talking about Louisiana, which is well known to be a very French and, in fact, formerly French colony. But I decided against it, obviously, because I don't write scripts. I just kind of, idea pops into my head, and I make stuff up on the fly. So that's what we do here at the Brennan CA YouTube channel. That's what we do. So without further ado, grab your cup of tea and please enjoy. The flag of New Orleans is a flag that I personally quite like. I might actually genuinely need to go on Amazon later and purchase one of these for myself. I really like this flag, and it makes sense that this would be the flag of New Orleans, as the state of Louisiana was a former French colony. It makes sense to see a lot of French influence in the state. So it makes sense, and it makes a lot of sense to see the fleur de sel and the traditional French colors on the city flag of New Orleans. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. I feel as though if the city flag was to remove the massive Second Coming of Jesus font and put the coat of arms in the center of the flag, then it would be an easy 10 out of 10. But for right now, it stands at a solid 5 out of 10. And a 10 out of 10, another 10 out of 10 from Louisiana, bringing their total to a solid B+, maybe A-. The flag of the city of Sevastopol, Louisiana, is absolutely gorgeous and is one of many flags I will be adding to my wish list cart. This is absolutely legendary, and it is magnificent to look at. I don't see why anyone could ever want to replace this with something else. This is absolutely magnificent in every sense of the word. Yet again, proving that Southern vexillology experts are better than the Yankees. Unfortunately for Louisiana, this flag brings its grade back from an A- down to about a B. No extra added to that B, by the way. I dislike the massive letter K on the flag. However, I like everything else going on with the flag. If you were to simply replace the letter K with the fleur de sel you already have on the flag and simply drop the K, it would be an easy 8.5, maybe 7.5 out of 10, no questions asked. But because of this flag, I have to drop Louisiana down to about a B-ish. But all in all, not a terrible flag, and if I lived here, I would not be mad at having this flag represent my city. Alright, so that's my video. I give Louisiana a solid B+. Nowhere near as good as Florida, and that sentence still scares the living shite out of me. It amazes me that the Floridians managed to stop smoking long enough to put together good flags, and that scares me. Just a little bit. Can you imagine what the Florida man could do if they were never high, period? Man. Crazy alt history. Anyways, that's random. Anyways, Louisiana, I give you a B+. Beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might need to genuinely. I keep saying this, and like I've said this in a few of my videos now. I legit might need to buy some of these flags off of Amazon. They are pretty good. Perfecto. So yeah, this is the end of the video. So slongafol. Gurmi me little huggish. Slongafol. I said slongafol twice. I'm tripping today.